3 tournaments so far, his could put him in contention for Olympic selection, although for now his main focus is on helping the Blitzboks beat their slump.
Yeah, it was very nice to score 2 moments, 2 tries coming onto the field, but all the credit must go to my team. They just feed me with the ball, and I was just the one finishing off. And like I said, they are just there to make the job for me easier and for me just to finish, and that's the important part of it. Yes, we put the results from last week behind us. We should go out there now and just enjoy ourselves and just stick to our basics and our principles. And principles, if we do principles, we're gonna be successful this weekend.
Plenty of action to look forward to at the Sydney leg of the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series. On day 1, South Africa will Fantina and Kenya tackle Fiji. Later into proceedings, the Blitzboks meet France and Kenya take on Wales.
The 5th round of the World Rugby HSBC Women's 7 Series takes place in Sydney. Series leaders New Zealand have won 3 of the 4 rounds in Dubai, Cape Town and Hamilton. They'll be in action against Japan in their opening match. It's an early start, but it'll be worth watching all on SuperSport 5.
The current Springbok coaching team has been freshened up, and Jacques Ninaba has been promoted from an assistant coach's role to carry the day-to-day responsibilities. Zwandile Stick has been reappointed as an assistant, while Felix Jones will continue, but in a new role as a European-based coaching consultant. There are 2 new appointments added to the support structure, which is notable for its continuity. Former Kings mentor Dion Davids shadowed the Boks at various stages last season, and he has been appointed as forwards coach to replace Matt Proudfoot. And Dan Human, who is the Bulls scrum coach, takes up the same role with the Boks on a shared basis.
Ducati's Dovizioso is keen to get going ahead of the 2020 MotoGP season, set to start in March. For the time being, he's exploring the new machine he'll be trusted with as he looks to improve on a solid showing of 2019, coming second in the championship with 2 victories and a further 7 podium finishes.
Yes, I'm always trying to be better. This winter I start in the middle of December already with the training, with a good program. I like to have a program with my staff, and I'm quite ready, fit, ready to make the test in Malaysia. It will be very important because still we have to make some decision about the new material we had in test after Valencia race. So it will be very important to make the right decision because this season it will be very tough. The competitors are really strong. Apart of Mark, I think some other competitor can fight for the championship.
You know, we developed a completely new chassis. We tested it on the first time in Valencia, and the result, the rider's comment there was quite good. For sure, the problem is not fixed. We have to develop something more, and we will do this in the next test.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. What'll it take for a little smile? A few muscles? It's hardly a major effort, Jimmy. Even a twitch. Could this be? There you go. And all it took was a last-minute Liverpool equaliser at odds of 5.3.
Football fans want to win great prizes? Sensational goal! You could be Pepsi's Fan of the Week, so get snapping. Send us pics to show your passion for the game and why you are the ultimate football fan. From 18th Feb 2020, start snapping and sending, and you too could be celebrating with Pepsi. Suarez! Superb! Go to supersport.com, enter the competition and stand in line to win one of 10 smartphones.
That's a lovely running, beautiful goal! That was unbelievable.
Pepsi, for the love of it.
You know, it's tough, physical, tactical, really, really hard work, that's for sure. I love it.
Year on year, never stops being special.
Watch all 380 games only on your World of Champions. The Premier League, brought to you by Guinness, Made of More, and Glow, Grandmasters of Data.
The SuperSport Blitz channel with sports news lives, exclusive to SuperSport. Proudly brought to you by Echo Bank. My money, my Africa.
Send money fast and for limited and instantly for 0% fees. Rapid transfer. Download it now.
Your top stories on Blitz this hour. All the latest action from the Australian Open. India into the Under-19 Cricket World Cup semi-finals. Leicester City and Aston Villa seek a spot in the Carabao Cup final. All systems go for the European Tour's Saudi International. And excitement reaching fever pitch ahead of the Super Rugby season.
Novak Djokovic made it 10 wins from 10 matches against Milos Raonic, hitting the Canadian to book a semi-final clash against Roger Federer at the Australian Open. With Rod Laver watching from the stands, the second seed won 10 of 11 net points and saved both break points he faced to reach his 8th semi-final at Melbourne Park.
Tremendous respect for Roger, everything he has achieved in this sport, and he's been one of the all-time greats and definitely one of my... I've been saying this many times, I'll repeat it again, you know, the matchups against Roger and Rafa have made me a player today, so I'm grateful that I've had so many great matches against those guys. And I hope I get to at least one match point in a few days. It was quite amazing, I mean, what he has done on the court today, and it's not the first time that he has done that in his career. That's why he is who he is. Let the better player win.
The defending champion is aiming for a record-extending 8th title, but first he needs to get through his 50th ATP head-to-head meeting against Federer. The Swiss had earlier saved 7 match points to outlast Tennis Sangren in a thrilling 5-setter.
You gotta get lucky sometimes, I'll tell you that, because in those 7 match points, you're not under control. It might look that way, but I don't know. I was just hoping that maybe he was not going to smash the winner, you know, on that one point, and you just keep the ball in play. And if he does miss 1 or 2, who knows what he's thinking about? But even that, I don't think really mattered. I think he played his match. I think I got incredibly lucky today. And then as the match went on, I started to feel better again, and you know, all the pressure went away, and I just tried to play. And again, got a little lucky to get the break, and served really well, I think, for most of the match at the end especially. So I don't deserve this one, but I'm standing here and I'm obviously very, very happy.
Djokovic leads Federer 26-23, which includes a 3-1 record at the Aussie Open, and each of the Serbian's 3 victories against his rival at this event have come in the semi-finals.
The quarter-final action in the Australian Open continues. Alexander Zverev squares off against Stan Wawrinka, while his Dominic team against Rafael Nadal. It will all be live on your World of Champions.
The name Ons Jabeur may not have rung a bell prior to the ongoing Australian